Assalamualaikum guys, I'm Mohammed Ayan and welcome to another programming video with Ayan. Today we are gonna do a programming video and in which we are gonna learn how to draw things in Python, different shapes, letters, etc., as per the title introduces. So for this we are gonna be using Notepad++ for Python projects. Notepad++ will be used, and the in the code we will learn some things. Before starting, there are some codes I want to learn. Number one is this: from turtle import. It will import the turtle from MS Word logo. If you know what is it, we can also start it soon. We can also start MS Word logo soon, so be ready for that, so that it can draw. It will imports a turtle. It's a code also from turtle import, and it is very important to save it. It is very important to put a star, this one, and then you will do your code in it, and then you will say hide, either you want to hide turtle or you, and then you want to buy, until the buy you will do. We will learn pen down functions and that like soon today in this video. So now let me just close this. Now let's go to Notepad++. This is my old like I used it to save my file. Over here, as you can see, python.py is already saved. It is already saved. Control S. When you press Control S, you have to save your things with .py. It is the same thing you do as HTML. You don't give a space, you put a dash only, and etc. You only do that. Python.py I did. So now let's start our code. And once you have saved it, before saving you will not get this colored. Once you saved, you will get colored because it's now in a Python language. So let's start. Because we have started drawing this time, so I will introduce you the define function, def. This is the define function that is used to define our own our own functions, such as we can define drawing and use underscore to give space. You cannot give space like this. Drawing in, you cannot. This is not appropriate in Python. And give two brackets and comma, and then you will use a tag. And in Notepad++, the main key feature is that there is a line appearing, so that we understand this is a part of this. So when I minimize this, it will minimize. When I do the ending. So when it's defined, then actually what will happen? So when it is defined, then from turtle, this is our variable, import, and then we will do shift 8. We'll click shift and 8 so that it gives a star. Then what I want to do is forward. This is one of the commands, 300 forward 300. Color is gonna be I'm gonna change color to orange and change color to yellow. And after the color is yellow, then what we have to do is then left. I'm telling you the all things, and now left, forward 250, left, right 90, right 90, back 300. This is how you do drawings. There are 4 different orientation: forward, left, right, and back. In forward and backward, they are actually pixels, and for forward you use for the whole forward word, and for backward you'll use back. Right and left has angles. So this is the whole thing, and when I minimize it, then it will minimize everything. This is one of the key features of Notepad++. That is why we are doing this. And now what I want to this, and then to call this function, to call this function, what actually you do is that you write everything you drawing in pattern, I do drawing in pattern, and then this is a defined function, defined, and it's gonna call out the function and then do. Now let's control save it. Now in Windows, we are using Windows, so how do you run the code? You have to search cmd on your computer command prompt. This will pop up. So I have already saved this on desktop. So cd change direction, like for changing we use cd, and then the place and the location we have saved your file, desktop, downloads, etc. I have saved my file in desktop, so I will use desktop. Now to start, you will write python, and then you will write the name of the file, python. For start, you will write python. If you don't understand, you will write python, and then you will write the name of the file, python.py. Now what will happen, it is only allowed at module level. Maybe I have given a space, it's given error, but this is how you do it. I'm gonna copy this thing, python.py, and I'm gonna paste this. It's gonna be error. So if I think we don't use define word here, we will not use define here because this is drawing thing actually over here. So this is thing. Now if I minimize it and everything, that's it. Now control S, and now let's do the same thing. This is line 2 using forward 3 and nice. We have to do it everything like this. We don't have to give any tags. Forward, right, back, like that's it. Now let's save it, and then now let's again copy this, and now you can see this Python turtle graphics, and it came. So it's a split for a second. I'm going to play it again. See this line and this line, and it changed color to yellow. Now there is a new function, width. There is a width. So when I do this, I want width 35, for example, 35. Now let's control S it, and then once again go over here. See, it's gonna increase the width. It increased the width. So now if you understand it, now what are we doing actually? We have to solve two challenges, and we all forgot something, the by function and the hide turtle function. So we will, once we do the challenge, then you will understand it. Now let's start our challenge. The challenge is that Ali doesn't know how to draw in Python. He thinks that drawing in Python is fake. To prove him wrong, we must create two shapes using drawing in Python. Part A. Make a square with length and height of 200. Color should be orange and the width should be 35. Also the turtle should be hidden when we draw. So he didn't specify the shade of the orange, so we can use any shade, but it should be orange shades. So we have to make a square with length and height of 200. So forward, first of all, the color should be dark orange. First let's see if dark orange even works. Forward 100. I'm using right now example by control S. Let me just see if this works. Yes, dark orange works. So it's a little bit of split second. Dark orange. Now let's start forward. What is specified here? Square, length and height of 200. Color should be, width should be 35. For the whole thing, the width should be 35. So before starting this, the width should be 35, and then forward he said 200. He said us to make 200, so 200. Then left 90 because we wanted to move left, and then forward 200, and then left 90. As you see in uh, uh, what we call ms logo, as you do in ms logo, we will do the exact same thing. We are doing the exact same thing. Forward 200, left 90. This will create the first left, then this, and then this, and then forward 200 and left 90 as conclusion. Hide turtle at the end and buy. This is our part A challenge. So now let's save it, and now let's open command prompt and let's copy paste this thing. And now let's see if you can see. Now you see the square is drawn and the turtle is also hidden. If I missed the hide turtle function, let's see if I control S and then let's do once again. So it will, it's still hiding the turtle because we are doing it not bad. We wanted to hide the turtle using hide turtle, and if I do show turtle, control S, now let's do it once again. So turtle is still not showing, but because of the width, because it's very small and the width is very, so we wanted the hide turtle, so we are still using the hide turtle function. So this is the challenge 1, and remember that this challenge will be uploaded in the description, so see it and use your imagination to make it. And then we will have questions that will also be, and this is the bonus challenge. So now but we make a rectangle with length 250 and height 200. Remember to hide the turtle when done, and the width should be 30. This time color should be purple. So over here width should be 30, color we are changing to purple, and now what other things are we changing? We are also changing that with length 250 and height 200. Length it will be 250. So we will change the first and the third of this, and the angles will be same. Now color should be purple, width should be 30, and height, everything is done. We have changed and we have making part 2. Now let's see what will happen. Now because you may not understand what I will write over here, so I'm actually going to I'm closing the command prompt and opening CMD once again, and you can see CD desktop, because it's saved over here, python I saved it with python.py, and it's gonna happen. See, it's drawing a rectangle now. It is a rectangle now. So we have fulfilled both of the challenge. Now we have to answer two of the questions. To answer some questions. So first question is, did you prove Ali wrong? Yes, we did prove Ali wrong, because we can draw in Python, as you can literally see that we are drawing by importing. Okay, so question 2 is, if we change the height to 250 and length to 200 in part A. So let me just copy this part A and bring it down over here below the bonus channel. Let me bring it over here. What are they asking to change? And let me bring the question 2 down as well. This is question 2. If we change the height to 250 and length to 200, this height and length will be changed with length of 200 and height to 250, then which shape will draw and why? It will draw a rectangle. Answer is rectangle, because opposite sides are equal. Programming also requires maths, because these are the reasoning questions. So If we want to do half a square, what code should be right? That your code below. Okay, let me just bring this upwards. Now let me deselect it. Now let me just do this. Let me deselect it and let me write my code over here in blue. So first of all, we'll add a code from turtle. Before doing it, import. You want to do half square, so with any color and everything. So I'm just doing width increasing so that I can show you. 30, and then forward will be 200, left 90, forward 200, left 90. That's it. So now, and except this, we can write another code from turtle import, and for turtle for rectangle, let's draw rectangle in range 2, then tab, and then forward 200, and then tab left 90. Let's also change the width over here. Let me bring it down over here, and width is 35, and let's close the turtle, then by over here also by. So now let's first test this one. There are actually two options. There are more than this as well, so let us see. Let's go over here. Let me delete everything and do this. Control S and go over here. Control V. Actually, I just so python.py is drawing actually. So it drew half a square. This function is also correct. This is the efficient method instead of using this. If we want to do a whole square, then we use 4, range 4, because the sides are 4. If we do this, and then forward left 90, because forward 200, left 4, this is for square, for actually square. I'm sorry, because this square. So this is also done. So this is the bonus and design a square with 4 different colors. Width should be 25 and length will be 150. Also the turtle should be hidden when done. So the same thing, we are in this time we are gonna use this function for square in range 4, in range 1 actually, because width is 25, forward 150, and left 90. Because we want to choose 4 different colors, that is why. Color, first let's start with orange. We're not doing by right now because it's not in the function. Let's copy this down and paste it here. First in range 1, then I'm using purple, and then I'm pasting it. After this I'm pasting this right over here, or not purple, green, and lastly I'm using yellow. That's it. Now let's save it, and before saving let's just do this function by. That's it. Let's save it, and let's go color, this color attribute, which color, press any key to continue. Let's do this. Desktop python.py, and because line 4 width 25, line 4 wide, let's change the width, everything over here, import, then this, and then width is always 25. Control S, same python.py, line 9, everything width has 25, so let's just remove this. Let's remove this tag because it will, control S, it will like disturb us. python.py, and now drawing 4 different colored square. As you can see, I'm playing it once again. python.py, see, it drew of width 35, 25, sorry. What was the width actually? It was 25, and length 150, also turtles we hidden when done. We are done. So now, thank you guys for watching this video. Please subscribe, like, and share. We need 1000 subscribers. I will face the wheel when we reach 1000 subscribers, and the challenge will be uploaded in the YouTube, so you can see there. Okay guys, bye bye.